Hello everyone and welcome to I'm your datascientist.com. This is Yogesh. Today we'll be looking at EC2 instance. So what is EC2? So it's called Elastic Compute Cloud, ECC2. So Elastic Compute Cloud is the amount of computation power required to fulfill your workload. So for example, if you are processing a large amount of data, what kind of resources do you need? For example, memory, CPU, storage, so on and so forth. Amazon has predefined all these services within EC2 instances. So we'll be looking at later on what that is. Um, so it defines virtual hardware supporting the instances. So available instance types varies from CPU to memory, storage, network performance to address nearly any workload. So to access EC2 instance, you go to click services, then I think it's in compute. So there you go, EC2 instance, or you can just search here in search bar, but I usually prefer the other way. Once you are in this console, click launch instance, choose the Amazon Linux AMI, which is make sure you take free tiers only. So here we selecting just the first one, Amazon Linux 2 AMI. Select that, then you select the free tier. It gives you a bit of description here saying Microsoft micro instance are available for AWS free usage tier. So there you go. It says free tier eligibility. So you can use for free for certain amount of use. Then once it is selected, choose click next. But you can also see there's lots of other instances available for you. For example, there's one instance which has 16 GB RAM, up to network performance up to 5 GB. Then there's like T3 large instance, extra large, so on and so forth. But for tutorial purpose, we'll only use a free tier. So click next, configure instance details. So it's saying it's not available for some reason. No subnet found. Okay, so I think this is issue related previous instance where I think I had deleted subnet. Okay, so I've created a subnet for our VPC. So you can see it's here, subnet VPC, I'll call it, and it's in the US West 2A zone. So here's a couple of things, number of instance. So for example, number of instance you want to create using same setting. So you could create 10 setting, 15 setting, depends on your requirement. So you can run concurrent process at the same time. So let's review a bit more. So we don't need IMA role. So we want to assign a public IP. So it will pick up random IP address to this instance. So we can log in, and from then add a tag. So if you scroll down, just keep the storage as it is. Add a tag. I'll say name. I'll say VPC testing, I would say. Sorry, EC2 testing, because we are creating this EC2 instance, isn't it? Aren't we? So yeah, click configure security settings. Let's see what we have to do here. So let's create another security group. Instead of selecting from default, let's create another security setting, add a rule, and just name that to say EC2 security group. Let's see if we can remember this, and in that allowing SSH, adding another SSH. So what we want is, we want the IP address of this PC, so my PC, so your home PC, or whatever PC you are using. So to get to know what IP address is your PC is online, is you type what's my IP.org. So that should give you the IP address of your computer. What's my IP.org, or simply you can just Google it and say what's my IP address. So this is my PC IP address, so 92.10.238.158. I'll just copy that, and what we want is, we want here that to allow that IP, because we want to access our instance using this IP address. So remember that on network, each and every device is connected to network, to internet, has an IP address, has a MAC address, machine access code, I think it stands for MAC, IP address as well. So in the source, my IP, you can just leave it as default. Click review. Click review and launch. Okay, it's there's some clashes here. So it's the first time I've found out, to be honest here. So when you click my IP address, what it does is it automatically detects your IP address from the net, and it's also assigned the subnet and submask and all that. So this is what I've selected, my IP, and just click review and launch, and let's see if all the settings are correct. Storage, we didn't ask for like too many storage tag. We named it EC2 testing, and click launch, and yes, choose an existing key pair. I've already downloaded existing already created key pair and converted that into private and public key, and I acknowledge that and click launch. So view the instance. So it's going to take about a couple of minutes. So you could say instance state is pending, and there'll be like a 2 tick mark here. So once that is pending, turns into running. There you go. So it's running now, and it will have an IP address, or that's the IP address we'll be using to access this. Let me just copy this somewhere so I can save this somewhere. So this is my IP address of the EC2 instance I've created. So how do you access this? So first thing first is you need Partijan or a Partijan to convert private key to public key, and this is the IP address of the instance we've created. Okay, so one way to access this instance is use Partijan, because I've got Windows operating system on my PC. So again, go to SSH authorization, then select your private key. You convert it from public to private key. To do that, you need Partijan. So those of you who are not sure how to convert from public to private key, check my other tutorials on how to convert public key to private key using Partijan. So here, what we do is we select that private key, click open. It should connect. There you go. So EC2 user. There you go. So we are in EC2 instance, the one we've just created. There's another way you can access. Is first one is using IP address, and another one is using the actual name provided by Amazon. So you can see the IP address 54.213.229 US West Zone Compute Amazon AWS.com. So if you copy that, go to Putty, then say EC2 user, then act, then copy and paste that, then go to SSH author, then select the private key, click open. So it shouldn't take more than a couple of minutes. So there you go. So you connected to that instance. Now the first thing it's asking you is to update the operating system. So you say sudo yum update. Let's see if that works. Okay, so that's updating. To download size let's say yes. So it started downloading all those packages and updates on this instance. With the same method, you can launch a Windows instance with bootstrapping. So we'll look at that next. So I'll terminate this instance, because if I was to keep it for long, Amazon will start charging me for no reason. So what I'll do is, to terminate this instance, you need to go to Actions, then Instance State. Either you can stop or you can just terminate. Let's stop it first. Yes, we do want to stop it. It's stopping. So meanwhile it's stopping. Let's go and create Windows instance. So with bootstrapping, that's what we said, right? Okay, so I'll end this video here, and for next video, which is launch a Windows instance with bootstrapping, I'll record another tutorial. This is already 14 minutes, more than 14 minutes, so sometimes people can get bored. So okay, I'm stopping here. The way you stop, there you go, it's stop now. So the way you terminate is Action, Instance State, and Terminate. Say yes, I do want to terminate, confirm that, and once that is terminated, you can just relax. So I'm gonna stop here and hope you have enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for my next video, which is launch a Windows instance with bootstrapping. Thank you.